welcome, welcome to your girl Shay Speaks Live channel, where the girl get you right channel, the cars get you right channel, the voice gets you right channel. Apparently, guys, hello, guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are digging my vibe, of course, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and comment below. You feel me? Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to my newbies and welcome to the ones coming back. Y'all already know where it's at. Happy Sunday, okay? I'm checking to see what Sunday messages we got here. Shay Speaks Life Sunday, y'all. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Share the live. I'm gonna give y'all a minute to go on up in here. Guys, of course, you can support the channel here. Hey, Christina. Guys, of course, you can support the channel. Tracy in the building. I see y'all. Okay, look at you, Tubi. Okay. Give me lit, you heard? Okay. Yes, 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 guys. You guys can support me by giving stars. If you're viewing me on the book, you can support me on TikTok where it don't stop, guys, by roses, hearts, tapping your screen, getting me lit. You know what I mean? And of course, on YouTube with the super chat, super thanks, hype me up in the comments. Some points you're supposed to be giving me or something like that. I don't know how it works. So when you do it, I'll find out. Okay, no doubt. Yes. So look, real quick, y'all, cause I ain't been here in a minute. It's been a day or so. So look, somebody is heartbroken because you didn't gave them back all of their responsibilities or accountability or something like that. You freed yourself basically from being stressed out and carrying on somebody's foolishness in their life. Yeah, because with Inferno, somebody that self-sabotage, life up in flames, and they're desperate. Somebody's heartbroken, they're desperate. Okay. You freed yourself from this person. This person does not make good decisions. This person is reckless. Needless to say, with Inferno, look, how much you need to know, like, yeah, I'm just saying, okay, you didn't freeze yourself because your life would have been up in the flames as long as you was connected to this person or something like that. Yeah, your life would have been up in flames too. And I feel like for a group of you, that's why this person is watching you too, to try to see if you just as messed up as they are. And the answer is no. No, you good. Look with egg on their face. That's what I'm saying. Look, they look so dumb, yeah. I can't make this shit up. Look, got caught feeling foolish, everything backfired with Inferno and egg on their face. Okay, coming out the gate this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all located? Hey, coming out the gate, this person is embarrassed. They're ashamed with egg on their face because of the decisions that they chose, which means they chose wrong, y'all. They chose wrong. They self-sabotage. They chose wrong. And everything that they're, yeah, egg on their face. They feeling. I bet they do feel foolish. Scotland in the building. Okay, UK in the building. Where y'all located? Yeah. When they should have been doing some damn deeper spiritual meaning, doing some inner work. Yeah, soul searching. That's what they were supposed to be doing while they was with you or something like that. Or to prepare for you to come into this person's life, they should have been doing some soul searching to prepare for you. See, this person prayed for someone like you. What's up, Don? Dominic? Is it Dominic? Is it Dominic or Dominic? Look. What's up? Yeah, this person was supposed to be doing some type of soul searching here. They were supposed to be working on themselves to prepare for you, but they didn't. This is why the egg is all on their face. This person is embarrassed. Some of them got caught trying to put you in a third party. Everything that they chose, even if they chose a third party over you here, everything's backfired. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad that they backed off you or showed you this cold shoulder type of energy here because look, rejection is God's protection or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all could have chased this person, but you did. You've learned your own lessons through past relationships, and you was like, I ain't chasing this one. Look, you said you weren't gonna chase this one, y'all. They wasn't even worth it anyway, or something like that. You was like, mm-mm. Now they sitting up here looking crazy with egg on their face, y'all. Look, got caught. I bet. Yeah, busted. Detective work secrets exposed. Yeah, when they supposed to be working on, they said that's why they got caught or something like that with egg on their face. This person is crazy. Okay, they got caught red-handed for a group of y'all. Y'all found some information on their phone. You found that y'all had some great detective work or something like that. Look, y'all some what y'all got some Scorpio in y'all or something like that? Because you know Scorpios, we are the detectives, aren't we, of the zodiac? We will find out. That's the if we don't know already up front, we could just tell when we talk to you and your gestures, your eye movements. You know what I'm saying? We looking in your eye just to see what you gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? Scorpios will find out. We be recording and everything, huh? I will record you in a minute. Just I will record. If you making me feel unsafe, baby, I will record myself to keep myself, make sure, you know what I'm saying? I gotta protect myself because you putting me in a situation where I don't feel safe. I gotta make sure I protect myself or something like that. Yeah, because this person was toxic. Some of y'all had to do it. They were dysfunction. They had patterns you start seeing already. You like, uh-oh, here we go again. And you was like, Boho, I see you, Sagittarius the player. Okay, look, that was with a Sag, and the Sag was a hoe or something like that. Yeah, addictions, manipulation, and dysfunction. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all, hey, Summer, I feel like y'all called this person out on the way that they were treating you, the way that they were behaving, the childish arguing, pity, like the pettiness, the back and forth. Like you called this person out on that. Okay, they didn't like that. They might have flipped the script or became very defensive with you once you called this person out. You said it sounded like your ex-husband and his mother. It probably is, D. Okay, you called this person straight out and they were straight caught red-handed, like gaslighting you for a group of you. Like this person was caught gaslighting you about somebody else, a third party or something like that. Oh no, they didn't. You caught this person. Hmm. Yeah, they thought they was gonna keep you in a dysfunctional pattern here with them, an off and on roller coaster type of relationship, right, Christina? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Look, y'all. Look, intimacy. Uh-oh. They look missing you. They miss the intimacy y'all share or something like that. They like what you was doing when you was doing it or something like that. They miss that. Hey, Jennifer. What's up? Happy Sunday, guys. Yeah. We talking about this ex. This what's coming out here. They're heartbroken because you handed back all of their responsibilities, all everything that they tried to put on you, all these burdens and all this stuff. You politely gave it back and unhooked yourself or something like that with the hangman in reverse. Big Pisces energy. This person self-sabotaged their whole connection or their life at this point with egg on their face. Yeah, they feeling foolish because everything that they didn't chose after you, they look dumb. Okay. They should have been working on themselves here. They should have been doing some soul searching, but instead they searching for everybody else with third party and all that. This person was very toxic. This person didn't know what healthy love is. Okay. They didn't know how to receive it or how to accept it. Let's see. They missed that thing though. They missed the level of because I feel like even though they had third parties, the third parties was just a lust or physical thing. And I felt like with y'all had a different level of intimacy. It was like closeness, but it wasn't lustful. It wasn't necessarily sex. You know what I mean? Like y'all spent a lot of time together, you know, affectionate, being, you know what I mean? The level of intimacy was definitely different. They knew this, y'all. That crazy stuff. They knew this. That's what scared them the most because they used to just, you know, lusting. But you know what I mean? Someone's forgiving you, letting go peace. This person crazy as hell. So what they've told themselves, I feel like when this come out, talking about somebody forgave you like it was your fault. This person has intimacy wounds that they need to work on. They needed to heal as from a childhood or something like that. This person runs from intimacy or something like that because they don't know how to accept it. So they try to act like it was your fault, like you were asking for too much or something like that when it came to intimacy, acting like they didn't forgave you for something you did. Like, what have you lost your damn mind? This where I didn't forgave them now because they what? Y'all. This person that lost their damn mind. Like you didn't did something. I didn't forgave them. What? This person had intimacy wounds. Mm, they needed to work on, baby. They needed to mature here. Yeah, they was broken. Broken mirrors. This person was broken. Okay. Some of them were mirroring some of the shadow sides of the brokenness that you had to incur or heal through. I felt like that's why you kind of stayed with this person too. Hey, Joe, what's up, boo? I feel like that's why you stayed with this person for as long as you did, because you could have been checked the fuck out on this person. But you looked at this person as some of those parts that were broken of them, you've seen in yourself. And you tried to help this person. Yeah, with triggers, lessons, addictions, awakening here with turmoil. Yeah. This person wanted to be the victim here all the time, and you tried to help them become victorious or something like that. Or you tried to give them empowerment or the confidence that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to stay a victim. You know what I mean? Like this person always talking about woe is me, what happened to me back when I was 13 face it. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. All of us done had a past, bro. But if you still talking about what happened to you back then when you were 12 or 13, when your mama passed, or when your mama, your daddy was never there and he never was in your life, and you damn 40, yeah, that's a problem. Okay? It's a problem because that means you're still living in the past and you still making excuses of the past. So what you done did in the past 5 to 10 years of your life, then let's start with that. Let's start with a little bit more recent. This the type of person that still be living back in the high school days or college days when they was the damn a football player or a cheerleader type shit. Like they lived back in the day when they had, you know what I mean? Ain't did nothing up until now, but you still living back in the past. That's a red flag. Y'all knew this person was still always talking about back then when they was on top. And it was nowhere near like the recent. Okay. Like, yeah. I'm gonna need you to. You ain't achieved nothing in the past 10 years. Okay, 15. I'm just saying. I ain't judge. I'm just saying. I was with somebody like that. You gotta watch out for those. Them victims, them the ones that stay victim. What was me? What happened to me when I was? So you about to come with the bullshit. No. You gotta be careful with those. Look, it's over for real. Look, it's over for real. Look, Nisha said, "Me too, baby. Look, it's over." This person, I feel like both of y'all triggered each other. To be honest, they triggered you into more of the healing, a little bit more healing that you needed to do on with the security of yourself. You know what I mean? Appreciate that to share, y'all. Appreciate the level of Tiki Talk. Tiki Talk can be lit over here. Y'all can't be sitting up here and letting Tiki Talk, you know what I'm saying, where it don't stop. They get me lit. They hyping me up this Sunday. I'm just saying. Yeah, some of y'all have closure. Y'all got peace after the situation. Like this person didn't give you closure. I feel like this person still wanted to leave that damn door open. Old Bruno's Mars head. I'll leave the door open. Never gonna let you go. Yeah, they ain't give you no closure because they still wanted you to leave the door open, and you had hit them with the no. It's over for real, huh? Some of y'all, it triggered you into your boundaries here because your boundaries, you was letting this person step all over your boundaries. You call yourself working on yourself, and you sitting up there, this person sitting up there, you trying to be nice to this damn person, this damn broken person with broken mirrors. You trying to be nice to a person. Look, you give them an inch, they take a mile. You like, whoa, back it up, back it up. See, I was trying to be nice to you. I was trying to. Now it's over. It's over for real. This person thought they was gonna try to ghost you. They thought you was gonna chase them. See, they was heavy all on you, love bombing you, giving you all of that, and then backed off of you, and then thought you was gonna chase. That's how they was gonna try to gain control because you were too confident for this person to contain. So they had to try to do something, act a little strange or stuff like that. They was like to try to catch you off guard. They needed to catch you emotionally unbalanced here. As long as they can keep you unbalanced, they can keep control over you. And that was part of their toxic love. That's how they thought. That's how they been operating. Oh, look, my nails the same damn color as the damn card, child. Look, I'm just saying, the shit ain't right. Okay. Them little toxic games they was playing, you was like, let me go on and do this for real. Let me go and end this for real. Cause this person thought you was playing too. I don't know why they thought you was playing with them, with their childish ass. Look, they thought you was playing, baby. Because that's how they used to deal with lower vibrational other feminines here that do that. The pick me's, they like to deal with the ones who you think the other side is more money. Yeah, a lot of them do too, especially if they have Taurus. Hey, boo boo. Especially if they got Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn in their charts here, or that's their sun sign, they are worried about status, about money, about how they looking, you know what I'm saying, into the world, keeping up with the Joneses type of energy. Okay. So, they may come off as being a provider, right? Being an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, they may come out as being a provider, but you got to watch that they ain't using it as a means to control you. Huh? Just saying, because they will do that. The money might be good. You might be living a nice life, but you stuck in the house once they done with you. See, this how they do, especially a narcissist. Look, baby, they didn't have fun with you and play with you. You've been new for the past couple months, you know what I'm saying? And now you done wore out, right? The newness of the honeymoon phase done wore out. Now all of a sudden, before they were winding down to you, y'all were going out, being seen out in public, all of that shit. It did all of a sudden, y'all been stuck in the damn house for damn 3 months. You're like, what the fuck? Why we stop going out? What happened? Why we don't go out on no dates no more? We don't go out no more. Y'all do personal readings, baby. In my bio, on my profile, you can hit the link and see the services, baby. Like, this person sit up here like want to lock you in the damn house all of a sudden. Huh? What? Not they tried to dim your light. This is part of them working with that toxic love with the patterns. See, they see that they worked before with the other feminines here. That's how they kept the third parties back in the background chasing after them, because again, they play around and don't get nobody closure here. You would have to be the strong one here to close the door on this type of person here, because they're used to toxicity and patterns and cycles. Okay. So if you ain't gonna be strong enough with your boundaries to end it, they're gonna keep coming back if you're gonna let them. You know what I mean? So this how you got caught wind of the third party, that you was like, hold on, why the ex still in the picture? You understand with the baby mama or whatever, but you seen that she had a little bit too much control over his life or what he had going on over here, or too much of the decision making or something like that, or too much input. You know what I mean? Like, okay, when the baby here, I can understand, but shit, not with what the fuck? Like, she ain't got nothing. She can't control who come over here and all this stuff. Yeah. This person was a jelly bag. This person didn't have no damn spine when it came to certain karmic feminines that had a stronghold on them. Hell, for some of them, they was doing damn magic and they ain't even know it. You came into their life and told them, hey, bro, it's some funky going on around here with these feminines that's around you, whether it's your cousin, your best friend that you used to date, face ass, and y'all just friends. Them ones. The exes before 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah, the exes from 2019 start calling in. Like, what the hell? What the hell going on? See, when they was connected to you, that energy, that made this person look so good. They was like, they know they thought they had game, but hell, when they was with you, they had hella game or something like that, and they didn't have to do nothing. It was just being with you upgraded their look, the energy, their pheromones or something like that. Like, they was all on him. Okay. And this was their chance to show, right, that they were serious, and they did not, they failed. Hoes well, look, they love the attention that they were getting from these feminines or masculines. They're an attention whore because they still needed to heal. Remember, they run from intimacy. Look, they get it and then they'll pursue it and then get what they're looking for and then run from it. How childish is that? Like, come on, y'all. They got to go do some healing. You done did all that damn chasing to get you. Yeah. Know something wrong with them. Know something is thrown. This third party that was connected to them in the background was still pulling some type of strings or manipulation or something like that. Not the best friend or lover. I'm telling you, Boho, You know that when I dated somebody talking about something, yeah, we tried to date 5 years ago. This ain't it wasn't for us, but we're just friends, face it. Y'all show our close buds. How long y'all dated? Oh, for 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Y'all think I'm damn dumb. Okay. I don't give it. I don't care. Like my thing is, you ain't got a lot of kicking to be with me. If I trust me, if I chose you, I done already seen all the brokenness. I already saw what I was dealing with up front, bro. I mean, you ain't got a lot of kicking to be with me. Who is that? You ain't got a lot of kicking. You ain't, is that Silk the Shocker? What's gonna be? You ain't got a lot of me. Something like that. It was like this person, you knew that they was broken. You knew that they was out there. You knew they had a past at least. Hell, but you thought that damn, you thought it was at least, even if you thought was the recent past, you thought nevertheless it was still past. Hey, Monique, you was like, damn, I didn't know it was damn present. I thought you had worked on yourself a little bit. Damn. I mean, I know all of us that had a past, but I was trying to give you a pass, but I'm gonna have to get rid of your ass. Gosh, yo, I'm just saying, this person, was playing. You triggered them, baby. Your confidence level triggered them. Okay, it made them feel very small. You ain't even do nothing, not purposely. Like you was just being you, and you being you at first is something that they admired about you. They admired the glow. They admired your confidence. They admired those things about you, and all of a sudden, it started becoming triggering to this person, and they wanted to compete and became jealous, and you know what I'm saying? You like this person started being on the defensive. Like you like, why are you defensive with me? Aren't we together? Like we're on the same team. Like you felt like this person, yeah, that they were playing total like you was the ops after a while. Before you used to come around, you know what I'm saying? He used to be having a big grin on his face, looking at you. You can look at his eyes light up when they see you. Now they just look at you in disgust, like you did something wrong. The fuck, did I do something? Oh nah, you ain't do nothing. You know, this person was dealing with you through the lens of this person in the background, this third party. You was like, you don't even act like that, or you don't even talk like that, or you don't even, you know what I'm saying? It was certain things that slowly you started to see this person maneuver here, or hell, you start to see them damn shift, damn shape shift on your ass. Okay, like, wait a minute, I ain't seen that look before. When your eyes turn black, when you had blinked 3 times, hold on now, cause you ain't get your way, huh? Yeah, this person always tried to make everything everybody else fault. Because when they had someone's forgiving you, I really this person damn always be acting like it's somebody else's fault. You know, they blamed you the reason why you walked away. They didn't told the friends and lied to them. You know, they had to tweak it. You know what I mean? Tweak the story, lie, and make them look better. But it was something around the intimacy. They was acting like you was asking for so much more that they didn't have to give, and they'll be acting like to the friend group that I've been doing everything I can, face it, and no, they was just lying. Because the friends looking at them, they're like, bro, so like you didn't, with egg on their face, they looking at the damn third party or the person who they damn settled with, huh? Who they settled with. The people, these friends or family, look at them like, but you had a damn 10. How the hell you have a divine feminine or a divine masculine and then you cheat with the lowest of the low grade or something like that? They like, why did you? they was trying to figure it out. Hell, you was like, oh, that's fine. You was like, I'm fine. Look, spirit got you. Look, when I said that's fine. Look, spirit said I got you. You protected. You got it. Huh? You again, this person did you a favor by walking away or ghosting you or picking a third party. Hell, they did you a favor. Spirit was protecting you the whole way or something like that. Yeah. Protection signs and you're guided. Spirit got you. Or something like that. Like, yeah. This person, if you would have stayed with this person, I'm telling you, you would have went down. Mary J. Blige down. I'm going down because you ain't around. Look with Inferno. Baby, what? My whole world's up. What? Look, Inferno. They didn't burn their whole life down. Oh my goodness. This person is not a good picker. This person chose what was comfortable. You was too much work or something like that. Yeah. Not you was too much work. You had too many requirements. Huh? Speaking of, if y'all have not done so, y'all need to go ahead and tap into my YouTube page, Shay Speaks Life channel. Okay. Wherever you're streaming your podcast, whether that be iHeart, whether that be Spotify. If you a Spotify, go ahead, Shay Speaks Life podcast. I'm just saying. If you on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or you can go ahead to the Shay Speaks Life channel here on YouTube and go to the playlist here for my podcast. Check out the new episode. I just dropped it today. Every Sunday, y'all get a new episode or stuff like that to tap in. I'm just saying. It's called Approved Alignment. This episode today is called Approved Alignment Has Standards. Huh? Stop explaining yourself. Y'all are in the season here. Well, you stop explaining your healing process, or you stop explaining the reason why you backed away, or you stop explaining yourself, or stop giving too much damn information to people. That's you stop explaining yourself. You stop caring whether they understand you or not. This is how you know you are in an alignment or something like that, an approved alignment. Uh, okay, you stop caring about what other people. Spirit said they got you. God said I got you. Stop looking for approval. Some people in your life, they don't mean well. They mean to misunderstand you, leaving you in a space to feel like you have to always explain yourself. Well, I made this decision because of this. No, you ain't. Approved alignment has standards. Stop explaining yourself. Tap into the latest episode. It's about 10 minutes of your time, y'all. I'm going to get you right this year on all levels here. So, yes, definitely tap into the latest episode here. Yeah. Ain't nobody got time to be explaining to you what? And especially if you ain't funding me, if you ain't effing me or feeding me, what are we talking about? Huh? The 3 F's. Huh? If you ain't F, what? I'm doing good this time. I ain't getting no restrictions on TikTok. I'm gonna see today, y'all. We ain't getting no restrictions. I'm doing good, y'all. Period. I'm just saying. But if you ain't effing me, financing me, funding me, feeding me, I mean, cook for me every night. Just period. I'm just saying, you ain't got nothing to say or something like that. You don't have to explain yourself. Too many people have had access to the old you. They've had access to, you know what I'm saying, the more naive you, the more cool, chill, laid back, I don't want to rock the boat you, the one that's kind of a people pleaser, to go along to get along you. See, they miss that you, right? But you don't live there no more. Just a vacancy. Let no live here anymore. Wow, wow, wow. Well, you don't live there no more. They still checking for the old you. Thank you for subscribing, love. They still checking for the old version of you, and you not there. You don't live there anymore. That address no longer exists here. That phone number for a group of y'all, because y'all didn't block them. That phone number don't work for you no more, my boy. Huh? Don't email me, don't call me, don't text me. None of that works anymore for you. You know what I'm saying? They coming out. The X is coming out. You know why? I'm just saying we in February, right? So April, the beginning of the year, by the way, the new year. So they got to go ahead and try to get you while they can. I'm trying to tell you, because April 1st, when the new year starts, everything springs up. It's warming back up. Everyone's back out in the open. Let's see what you've been working on in the winter months type, right? If you have been, talking all that talk like you doing this and that, you got a business, you got to, okay, this is the time to get out there and show us what you about, network, and when everything back open and everybody outside. Like, yeah, if you got that good work ethic and you a CEO and you a boss and you an entrepreneur, like this is the time, April 1st, like, yeah, the new year, Aries season, fire, passion, right? Like this is the time to go get it. Yeah, so we finishing up this year strong here. We in February. We got a couple more months for the end of the year, right? These exes are all trying to make a comeback before April, y'all. Because for a group of you that are single, by the time the new year starts here, you're going to have opportunities are going to start opening for you. If you're going to make yourself accessible to dating, they know that their time is passing. See, they had like a certain window to affect you for a group of you. They had a certain window to try to, woo you back in, if you will, until they let a little bit too much time get away from them. See, it backfired on them. See, they thought by now you'd be back. See, they listened to some group of friends that was laughing at their ass. They should have listened to their intuition here with guidance here, and they didn't. See, they let other people make you said you just want a divorce. Damn. What's their sign, Nakia? And what's your sign? For a group of you here, I feel like this person did not use their intuition. They allowed people, friends, family members make a decision on their dating life, on who they, were going to choose to be with or something like that. Wow, they gave them a little too much leeway or something like that. Like, let's see. You freed yourself from this person because you was like, okay, I'm not about to play second, third to nobody or something like that. I felt like you felt you would have been taken, you would have been taken back like second seat or something like that. And you was like, oh no, absolutely not. If you're not ready now, bye. Let me go. And this person still wanted to hold on to you, knowing that they were not ready. Knowing that they still, was still had a lot of stuff going on. They had, again, they had a lot of open doors or a lot of cords. They should have been shut a lot of stuff down with people, and they didn't. They kind of just let it go on just with the flow. And now they can't have a healthy dating life because you didn't give too many people the power over your daggone life with the sun. Look, and now that's being, look, because with the Two of Swords, look, that's being highlighted because you can't take. Look, I can only show a little bit of these cards, baby, because these my naked cards. Look, these my cards in 10 years, baby. These my naked cards. Look. You said this is a collective. Do you DM your collective? I do actually phone. I can do video. Yep. Look though, but I can DM. You know what? I did something I could start doing. I could. But with the sun, look, it's being highlighted. Big Leo energy. Somebody is being highlighted that they don't be making no damn decisions. They don't know how to make decisions with the information that's given to them. This person, like, they like to be around people who enable them, so they ain't got to think for themselves or something like that. They so lazy. Who is this person? They are lazy. They're a lazy lover. Okay, this person's a lazy lover. You said I'm a Libra and he a Leo. Oh, Leo's known for having third parties. Oh, well, that was the sun here. Oh, okay, with the Leo. Baby, let me tell you something. And look, with the Seven of Swords here. Okay, I can show that. Look, with the Seven of Swords here. Baby, somebody is a liar. This person lie. Hey, Breeze in the building. Happy Sunday, love. Speaking of Virgo gang, you a Virgo, Breeze came in. Okay, big Virgo gang in the building. I see y'all, period. Okay. Somebody, they was just a damn liar. They were sneaky. They were manipulative. Okay. And especially with their Leo placements, Leo's like a lot of attention. Leo's known to be a ho, ho, ho. But it's because they more have a people-pleasing type of personality, right? They like to be validated through attention of people. And with creativity, pleasure, romance, Leos are look, they'll romance you, baby. That make you feel like, ooh, Leos are good for it. And normally they're nice looking. They're very attractive. Generally, Leos are attractive. If they have Leo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, they normally are attractive. They get a lot of attention because of how they carry themselves, how they dress, how they look, their aesthetic. You feel me? Like all of that is very look. If everybody else want them, you're gonna have to worry about if they haven't grown up, which 9 times out of 10, if they ain't over 40, they haven't. If they ain't over 40, 9 times ahead, they haven't. Shit, they still got the wandering eye, or they still like to be. Leos will be distracted. Leos will feel like they missing out. They didn't had you, and you was the new thing at that time, and they'll get tired of that, and then they'll kind of back off because they didn't achieve what they went after. You know what I'm saying? And now they're looking for the newest shiny thing. Ooh, scrap. That's how fire signs is. Shit, he near 50. It's some old ones out there. That's what I'm saying. It's some old ones out there. They still healing. Look, they needed to heal and they haven't. I didn't deal with an old one. I'm just like, was an old Taurus. I was just like, you too old to be acting like, didn't I? Hey, you 50, you almost damn 60 years old. Boy, stop. And you still doing the same? Absolutely not. This person was sneaky. This person was devilish. This person was manipulative. You know what I'm saying? The number 7 could be significant. July could be significant. February could be significant. Happy birthday to all of my Aquarius gang. Aquarius gang and friends. Happy birthday, y'all. Happy birthday, Aquarius gang, by the way. 3 could be significant. March could be significant. October, the number 10 could be significant here. Yeah. Let's see, y'all. Yeah, this person was sneaky. And then they know how to make decisions for themselves, letting other people make decisions. This person had ulterior motives. I feel like they couldn't, for a group of you, this ex couldn't get what they wanted out of you fully because you're welcome. Because you said your birthday on the 12th. My grandmama's birthday is on the 12th, 2/12. Okay. You came in late. I mean, not necessarily. This was about the egg. I mean, I only been on 30 minutes or so. Yeah, we talking about an ex who self-sabotage the whole connection here with egg on their face. Yeah, that's what came out, fool. That's what we're dealing with. Someone who has egg on their face because they had got caught messing around with you or something like that, or third party or something like that. Yeah, and so now they're desperate because all the decisions that they made, everything's backfiring on this person with egg on their face. They should have been working on themselves with soul searching. That's what they should have been doing. Look, they're supposed to be working on themselves. But they sitting up there playing. Okay, well, since they were sitting up there supposed to be working on themselves, this person could have told you that, and especially with working out. This could have been all of a sudden switched up their damn schedule. Now all of a sudden you want to go work out. Now you want to go take a run and shit. Come on, now I'm restricted. What I did, y'all. Y'all see that? What I said that made me restricted. Come on, bro. Like, come on, ticky tock. Y'all be wanting me to stop. I ain't gonna stop, y'all. Ticky tock be playing. Did I say something? I didn't even say it. I still had those haters that's watching me, from fake pages too. The same stuff that I be telling y'all, it applies to me too. Don't worry about it. I mean, they watch me because I'm telling their business. Because you got a third party, the ex that's connected to the third party. See, they know that you watch reading, so they got to kind of watch to stay ahead, to kind of get ahead of what to tell this damn third party, because the third party's kind of in the mix now with watching watching tarot and stuff. Right? So this person to try to listen to like collective reading, so they'll already have an answer in place when she might come back and be like, well, what about when the reader said this? Well, see, already, you know what I'm saying? Look, strip at the bottom of the deck. Big Leo energy again. Hilarious. Okay. And Empress. Yo. That's so funny here. Oh, they always want control here. The thing about it, though, right? I feel like for a group of you don't mind relinquishing control or what may seem submissive if this person made you feel safe enough and secure enough. not the problem. And I feel like this person might, feel like try to make that like drama between you two. Like that's something a big thing because you didn't want them to have full control over them because you knew that they couldn't even control them damn selves. They lack self-discipline here. You saw that. Hell, Stevie Wonder saw it. You know what I'm saying? So you was like, I don't feel safe. I see I see you reckless in your decision making or impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, no, thank you. I'm good on my own here. I think I'm gonna have to handle it I'll take it from here, bud. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person was reckless and didn't want to try to control you. They wanted to dim your light. You were too confident, you too pretty or something like that. Like you're not this person's usual type. Like this person might date down on purpose to make themselves still appear to be like this person have a lot of insecurities here. And this is why you probably couldn't understand was if you're gonna pick a damn third party, I mean, not to say, if you're gonna cheat, but this person definitely like cheated down. See, because it ain't about the necessarily the looks, it's about how this person made them feel. I'm hearing the ego. They struck this person's ego. So for you, this person didn't have enough. To her, this person was enough at where they were at. So I'm gonna go over here where I ain't got to do no work. She accept me or he accept me just that high. I'm at face value. Then why the hell would I, be trying to jump through all these damn hoops and meet these requirements that you have here, ma'am, sir? Like, why would I do that? It's easy over here, right? And that's exactly what this person did. Like they chose what was easy. Look, too busy winning and moving on. That's exactly what you was like, okay, you want space? You want time? What? Oh, give you some time. You want me to wait? Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait over here though, okay? You was like, oh, okay, you did it so smooth. I like how y'all did it too. Because y'all gave this person the space. They thought you was gonna act the fool or make a big argument about it and fuss and fight. But she was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna go wait over here at my house. Yeah, I don't have to. I don't have to stay over here anymore. And you left and never damn came back or something like that. They were looking crazy as hell. Like that wasn't a part of the plan. You was like, yeah, I'm waiting over here though. This person thought you was a damn fool. They wanted you to sit on the shelf like the elf on the shelf at the crib while they go run the streets. You crazy? See? Baby, please believe. This person thought you was too nice and naive. Huh? They was like, oh, don't worry. She's cool with everything. Like she's so cool. She don't make an argument about nothing. Like we all right. Oh, they had you, they had you a little confused, a little misconstrued, or something like that. Like, hey, baby, announcement, expression. So somebody about to tell you something. You about to find out something with recording. Let's see what you about to find out. Let's go to the T. Let's go to the T, y'all. She said she want to be friends. I never spoke again. I like that breeze. I might make that a video. She said she want to be friends. We never spoke again. Okay, just period. That is a bar. Breathe. That's a bar. What is you talking about? Look, again, in a different day. Okay, look, a situation's about to explode. Shit about to pop off in flames. Okay, you about to hear about this. Shit about to pop off with this person. You're going to hear about this or something. They're going to express something or an announcement's going to be made. Maybe a third party's gonna tell you about a situation concerning this ex here. Oh my gosh, this is funny. They are so funny. What else? Tell me why. I told you your light irritates their demons. I told you when you felt like your confidence level so high, they felt like they had to knock you down a notch, try to make you insecure, throw little shots at you. Y'all be having little petty arguments. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your light irritated this person's demons here. You saw the dark side come out of them. And you was like, I'm just being me. What do you mean? Yo, shine bright like a diamond. Oh, Rihanna head ass. Yeah. Shine bright like a diamond. Like whatever you're doing, you're doing it well or something like that. Oh, LL Cool J head. I'm doing it and doing it and doing it. Focus. Focus. Yo, I be having to. That's what the bell there for me here. For me to, I will fly off on something totally different. Your light irritates their demon. This person thought you was just damn too goody, or like a Miss Too Goody shit. Like this kind of stuff that them and their friends be into is some old stuff that you're not into. And just because you're not into it, like they be thinking, oh, you think you so good? Like, no, I'm just not into that, or I don't drink, or I don't smoke, or I don't have orgies. Like, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, like they found that being offensive because you didn't operate in the same manner as their group of friends or family members or something. I don't know about her, bro. Why? Because you're not gonna pass me around, okay? Oh, Tupac, I get around. Step up, sister. She don't get around. Oh man, no, she can't be a part of the crew. Oh man, loving the crew. This the one that wanted you to love in the crew. If you was gonna restrict me, you should have restricted me for that. Hell, no. Oh my gosh, y'all, loving the crew. They wanted you to be loving the crew, and you already knew that too. Look, already knowing the T, you already knew that, or something like that. Cause what, girl? We was never friends. She said the stars just ain't aligned, girl. That's funny. That is hilarious. You already know this, though. You know this about this person, though. You already know the T. You already knew that you became competition when you're supposed to be with in a partnership. So it was like you became a threat because you took all of this person's attention, right? With the friend group or even with the family, they liked you so much, right? That this person that you were with was mad because you're getting all of the attention from his people or their people. And so now you become a threat. This person childish and need to, baby. They I had to deal with it too, y'all. An obsessive lover. So yeah, look, they became obsessed with you, with your energy, with your essence, with your style. Now this person became obsessive with you. That's that ex. Unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. Something about you already know the T that came right after that. You know this person's obsessive. You know they cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You know they stalk you. You know they tried to possess you and it didn't work. So now they've been mad and ever since or something like that, or bitter ever since or something like that. Like they've been trying to do this like a vengeance, like I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? Like why people like that? All these people, they said it's like billions of us in the world, right? And I mean, and if you in cities, where y'all located? What states y'all are y'all in the states? Where y'all located? Because I know right outside Atlanta, they said it's like 6 million people here. I'm in Georgia. Like where y'all at? Like all these people here, baby. And when you can't take rejection and you can't move on to somebody else, well, all these people that they said here in the world, why are you damn crazy cuckoo for Cocoa Puff for the one person? Like this person is obsessed with your shine. Some of y'all could be spiritual, some of y'all could be religious here because even with the Bible here, okay, they don't like that you have standards, morals, character, huh? They don't like that. You think you're trying to be too good because you got morals, because you have a moral compass. You shining too bright. Okay. Okay, New York in the building. Originally Brooklyn. Okay, I had family up there in Brooklyn. I've been up to Brooklyn like 2 times. I went some years ago. North Carolina. Okay, I've been in North Carolina too last year with Petey Pablo and all of them. Nah. Yo. No, because why you exactly on point though? I am, because that's what I'm supposed to be. Shaycee's like, that's what I'm supposed to be. Look, New York, I can't, y'all, the weight of living up there, why y'all, I would not want to live up there. It is snow, and the snow be hot and stuff, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to live like that. Texas in the building. Okay, you now in Texas. Okay, Dallas, Texas in the building. Texas is huge. I would love to go to Texas. That's my next thing. I went to New Orleans last year in Louisiana. I went to Mississippi. And so that's the furthest I've been west. So next, I'm going to Texas this year. And we love road trips. Me and Bay love road trips. He'll drive anywhere across, you know what I'm saying? We'll jump in and ride. Bree said, man, listen, I know this ex better stop hanging in my energy in every read. And I know that. What? Because they're just obsessive. You got this shine about you. You know what I'm saying? Your energy. They're obsessed with the energy that you possess. You know what I mean? Because they ain't got no, I feel like this person doesn't have a personality. This person kind of dry. Like, or very analytical, and you bring like life to them or like the fun part of them out or something like that. Like you like to joke and have fun and stuff like that. And this person loved that, right? They love that you're so opposite of them for a group of you. Yeah. They became obsessive with your energy though, in an unhealthy way. Like it became before I admire you to I want to be you. Like that. Hold up. Back up, back up, back up. You said you in Michigan. Oh, absolutely not. Normally I be working when it's snowing in Michigan. Is it stopped snowing? Is it because I heard the lake was frozen at one point? Dang. Okay, Michigan is. I've been, I think, to Buffalo City, Michigan. I went to a dispensary up there. I think this was like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I went to the yeah, I went to a dispensary up there. It was cool. I was like, I still felt weird. Like, you sure when I walk out here, I ain't gonna be settled. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm down here from the state, from a state to where it's still not, you know what I'm saying, legal, and I'm just like, okay. And they got dispensaries up there. It's kind of like it freaks you out. Like, how is this legal? I don't understand. I can get this and walk out with a bag and be and y'all won't pull me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? It's really, you know, mm-mm. You know, when you might have PTSD from down here in the South, you know, they ain't finna play that. It's illegal. But now it's down to a fine. You can get a ticket now. You know what I'm saying? Detroit, Michigan in the building. You said your ex might be talking to you. You said what? Tonight be my ex talking to you. Who is that? Who is your ex, man? Look, who people exes? Y'all, I had last year one girl, one his wife called not called me, but messaged me. Ooh, check yourself, okay? And messaged me about her husband was sitting up here listening to me or watching me, so she had to make him block me. That is not my fault, ma'am. She did not like. She felt like I was brainwashing him. You coming to watch my channel, but I'm brainwashing you. Oh, got it, got it. It's people crazy out here. They be mad when they caught. I'm telling you, when you have like you be following your intuition, right? But then when you have like somebody who confirms it for you or saying the same thing, that the person who's caught is mad. They're upset. Like, and they're going to make, points as to who is this person? Why are you listening to them? You know what I'm saying? They don't even know me. They don't even know you. Why would you listen? Da, 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 you know what I mean? And they want to try to create doubt. They get upset, but they get mad. But I don't know why they listening to you or why. I don't know why either. You came for me. I don't come looking for y'all. I'm not DM you unless you know what I'm saying. I don't. Man, she was upset. But he got a reading because he was with somebody else. He was with another client of mine. So I was like, damn, and you were still married that time? I said, I knew that. I told her, but I didn't think it was deep like that. It was deep, y'all. People got to make sure they get their life together. Somebody had to check themselves or something like that. Check yourself around the obsessive lover, how much information that you were giving. I feel like this person at first came off as like, okay, cool, we don't have to be together. But then this the obsessive one. This not that ain't the whole. This the ex that was the obsessive one. Like you didn't feel safe almost. You know what I'm saying? Leaving this person, you had to back out a certain way or move. Or, you know, I'm talking about that one. You had to check yourself on how much information like you were giving them or something like that. Because this person would be stalking you or following you or watching what you're posting, trying to gain like trying to look at your algorithm. So if you post on a regular basis, this person's watching how often you post so they could, you know what I'm saying? Like they would be trying to get a schedule. Like if you schedule this on this time at this day, every like they would be trying to do the same thing or something like that for a group of you. So you had to switch it up or switch your game up or something like that, or switch up your process or your strategy or how you move or something like that. You had to switch it up because you felt somebody playing your energy. You was like, I feel funny, like somebody playing my energy. Like you felt it. You know what I'm saying? You had to check yourself like, this not my energy. Let me pull back. Yeah, yeah. Somebody who wanted to marry you for money. Okay, so you might have some type of status, clout. You might have a business inheritance or something like that, or you know, your family might have money, or you might be, you know what I'm saying. You do decent for yourself. Like this person thought that they were going to marry you for money. Okay, so this ex, okay, that the reason why they was obsessed, the obsessive lover, because they was obsessed with your lifestyle. Sometimes y'all might live a lifestyle, you know, got a nice car, nice crib, or you have nice things, you know what I'm saying? And they were obsessed with the lifestyle that they could have as long as they were connected to you. That's what made them so obsessed too for a group of you. They were obsessed with the lifestyle that you would provide, especially, yeah, Virgo towards the Capricorn energy. Mm-mm. Look, now they're talking shit at the bottom of the deck. Now they talking shit, y'all. They mad. They mad because you didn't figure them out or something like that. Like this person's mad and you're too busy winning. Yo, this why? Okay, that's okay. You too busy winning. That's why they talking shit. They see your numbers going up. They see you doing better. Your business is doing better. It's taking off or something like that. And they just talking shit. They just bitter. This is a bitter ex, and they're obsessed with your gifts. If some of y'all have like certain gifts or accolades, like y'all do something, you know what I'm saying? And they're jealous because they can't do it, or they tried to do it better, or they tried to take what you do and try to remake it themselves or something like that, like they did it, or this person will do be in a silent competition with you. You know what I mean? So if it's like something that you do, say if you're a tarot reader, right? This would be a person you used to date or something and be like, oh, I could do that. I probably could do that, face ass. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, now that y'all ain't together, now all of a sudden, I think I could do what you could do. You know, I could do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you wasn't tripping. You like, oh, cool, do it then. Like you wasn't mad. Like you wasn't okay. And this person like tried to take your sauce or something like that. Like, why would you be trying to do what I'm like? Like, either it's in you or on you. And I felt like this person don't have nothing to where they can like they lose their identity based off of who they're with. So they'll get with people who are doing better or already know your path. You already on your purpose. You already have a career. You already, you know what I'm saying, set. And so they'll kind of be connected to you, but then they'll lose a sense of themselves trying to be you and trying to do what you do. Now you want to be a reader because I'm a reader, but you damn do music or you do pop. Dude, stay over there in your life. You know what I'm saying? This person is there crazy. They want to do what you do, but you're not. You can't do what I do. God gives us all talents and gifts. Like, and you got to be the one that, you know what I mean? Find it out. You too busy trying to look at somebody else. I feel like this person tried to, like, your destiny or your gifts or something, whatever that it is that you do well. Like, they looking at why you get this type of gift and they didn't type. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they become jealous of that or envious of that. I could do what they do. So it's like, if you in podcasting, hey Sean, if you doing podcasting, now this person want to start dropping episodes because you drop an episode. You know what I'm saying? You be like, what? Okay. You know what I mean? And then be getting upset or getting mad because you're too busy winning. See, because you ain't just jump into this. I felt like whatever business or whatever that it is that you do, you've been working at it for years. You ain't just pop out and now all of a sudden you doing good or people noticing you. Oh, welcome, Sean. Sean, welcome, boo boo. First time watching you. Welcome. Hey, what's your zodiac sign, girl? I feel like because look, because you're too busy winning, right? Like people are acknowledging you, people are watching you, people are interested in what you're doing or what you have going on. And this person sitting over here, damn jealous. Like you just started. This person noted that when they was with you, that you was grinding out. You know what I'm saying? That you were still on the up and up, and you still was working on your business or getting it off the ground or your podcast or whatever that it is that you're supposed to be working on. This person knew what it took for you. You know what I mean? You had great work ethic. You didn't give up on yourself or your business or something like that. And this person is upset and mad. Big Scorpio in the building. Period. I'm an October Scorpio poo poo. Yes. So like this person jealous and mad because at this time you're winning because you left the things that were like a distraction, including ass, which was a major distraction or something like that. Like you start to take yourself serious or put yourself first or something like that with self-love. You know what I mean? Like you had the big Scorpio in the building. I see you, Nadra. Okay, period. I'm October 27th. Period. I felt like you started to focus on your damn self. So right now, yeah, you should be in your winning season. Yeah, they went in the damn shooting in the damn gym with you last year, the year before that, when you was working hard, shit, missing sleep or making sacrifices to make sure that you good. You know what I mean? You should be winning at this time. This person just thinks that they could just kind of ride your coattail or something like that. Absolutely not. I would tell you my job off camera, Shay. Okay, what kind of job you doing? Look, Hermit, Nine of Pentacles, High Priestess. What I'm talking about, y'all? Some of y'all are in the spiritual community. Some of y'all are readers or something like that. Look, the High Priest. I'm telling you, y'all, whatever business that y'all have, a spiritual based business that I've been thinking about doing, or life coaching, damn counseling, like some of you guys are doing your damn thing as a high priestess to the Nine of Pentacles. I'm telling you, your business here again with the too busy winning, the Nine of Pentacles is the same thing. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles, you live in a lifestyle of luxury, a self-made business that you didn't build up from the ground up, baby. People are recognizing you now for your efforts. Yes. Hey, Chosen. You said you late. Oh, poo poo. Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles, you look good. Your business is flourishing. Like you using your intuition to guide your like career path or something like that. Because some of y'all was in hermit mode. Y'all just popped back out. Big Virgo energy. Pisces energy. Yeah, some of y'all just popped back out because y'all was in hermit mode. Yeah, some of y'all had left. Why are they restricting me? Y'all, I ain't even said nothing. Okay, they a hater, baby. They hate me so bad, baby. It's okay. It's all right. They mad because y'all got this message in the truth. You said food caterer, food truck. Yeah, like you're doing well here. And I felt like for a group of you with this business or whatever you was been working on, you went and hiding. Not necessarily hiding, but you worked on yourself, introspection, you know what I'm saying? Self-reflection here to the hermit mode. That's what you did. and you worked on your business and you stayed to yourself out the way. Now they looking like, now that you didn't pop back out or something like that to the Eight of Pentacles here. Look, you went from the 8 to the 9. It's like you slowly but surely, like whatever work ethic that you have, like this person expecting you to kind of fast track yourself or maybe cheat your way to the top like they used to doing. You know what I'm saying? But that's not you. And I feel like to the Eight of Pentacles, like you work on developing your skills the right way or the long way or something like that. And that's why like there's solid, like your business is going to be solid or something like that, or your brand or whatever that it is that you're doing, like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be solid because you worked on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you worked on it, on mastering your skill set or something like that. Yeah. And I feel like y'all use your intuition to the High Priestess into the Nine of Pentacles to either relaunch your business, rebrand, or to re-bring it back, or to reassess, restructure. You know, some of y'all had to sit some business plans to the side, right? Until you can get the money up, or you have to replan some things. Get somebody up here, and you know what I mean. And so now you're ready to revisit it here to pick it back up for a group of you. And you went into hermit mode while doing so. You had to move some things around, you had to make some sacrifices or something like that, and reassess, restructure some things here in hermit mode without making an announcement, without letting everybody know what's going on with you, what's your next move and all that stuff. That's why this exit looking crazy as hell, because you popped out and you looking good, and they thought you was gone forever. They thought you was gone, baby. They thought they got rid of you or something like that. Poo poo. I don't know why they thought that. Yeah. They thought they got rid of you, and you keep excelling, you keep growing like the tortoise in the hare. This person was more so you're more like the hare. It took you a while to get to where you're at, but you steady. But the damn, the other one, you was like, go ahead, bro. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. They upstairs. That's right there. Yeah, y'all see Mr. Scorpio. Did y'all see him? He's so sexy. That's back. Yeah, I didn't really. Look, y'all. He said my mistake was teaching the karmics about my job. Oh, you gotta tell me what you do, baby. You must be a damn high priestess. Are you you a spiritual healer? You might be a healer, or you know what I'm saying? For a group of you, y'all have this type of ability or something, or a spiritual based business, candles, jewelry, fucking with the crystals and joint. Like y'all have like a business that y'all want to set up like online, or it's something like that for a group of you. Reiki healing, like y'all into other sectors of spirituality or something like that. And you got a business, and some of y'all started y'all business in private here to the hermit mode. When y'all went in hermit mode, y'all started working to the Eight of Pentacles on this business idea or this business venture, or to take off or something like that, or to relaunch. I know I relaunched my podcast. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all better go. Go look, go listen today. I just dropped it today, y'all, before I came on. Right? And that episode is approved alignment has standards. Yeah, when y'all are in alignment, y'all ain't got to stop explaining yourself to people. Huh? When you're sure of yourself, you ain't got to explain that. You let your life speak for yourself. Look at the Nine of Pentacles. You let your life speak here. I ain't got to tell you nothing. I ain't got to explain nothing. I let my life do the speaking. How I'm living my life. Like it's golden over here. Nine of Pentacles here is living your life like it's living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's gold. You ain't worried about nothing. You know what I mean? You're like, I ain't got no worries. I ain't got no worries. Yeah, you in the Nine of Pentacles. This person's mad. Huh? On the bed? In the back in the bag, in the brown bag. Okay, send your email and you're gonna tell me. Eight of Pentacles, baby. You work hard and diligently here. You said a healer crystal. Okay, intercessor. Yeah, this person is upset because now you're winning now or something in your arena here. I don't know why they thought that they could do. It's almost like, look, okay, you could do a lot of different things good, right? You got a lot of gifts or something like that, right? And this person mad because you could do a lot of good things. So it's like when this person tried to compete with you on one thing, then you just jumped in developing to the Eight of Pentacles something else. Or you jumped in doing your spiritual work like, okay, let me just focus on this then. Because everybody can do this. Everybody can podcast. Everybody got a podcast. I mean, y'all can go listen to everybody podcast. Even though that's what I started out as, right? So everybody can do that. Let me go back to here, but you can't read these damn cards though, boy. Or something like that. Like you do something so well, this person surely can compete with you. People will really be looking at this person crazy, like, okay, are you copying them or something like that? Because you ain't never used to be no motivational speaker, no healer, no. When you start being this, you know what I'm saying? People gonna start paying attention to that. Yeah, I'm just saying, appreciate it, Frankie. Big Libra gang, big Virgo gang in the building. Look, Virgo's been rocking with me for a minute, and Virgo in my Venus and Mars. So, and then I did say the Hermit, huh? Look with the Virgo gang. Look, I'm just saying, you're working on your craft, your business. You're working on developing your skill set here, so you could be like on point with it or something like that, or be the best of you. That's why that Too Busy Whipping came out. Because you didn't work on, you didn't did the analytics, the data. I feel like for y'all to revamp, they had to come back with y'all like business or social media presence or something like that. Like you had to go back to the drawing board or figuring out your niche in particular. Again, because you could do a lot of things good. You could do a lot of things great or something like that. But you had to pick something that is a niche specific for you that you could take off and focus on. So that's where, all of us had to figure out, like, okay, I got to pick. I know I can do a lot of things good. I need to pick one thing I can focus on and put my all in, perfect that, and then I can pick up other things. You know what I mean? Because some of us be trying to spread ourselves thin, and then we don't get anything accomplished here. So I feel like for a group of you didn't learn how the secret sauce or something like that to the Eight of Pentacles. Look, y'all been in the lab, Virgo, with the Hermit. Y'all went in the lab or something like that, working on y'allself, working on y'all craft or something like that. Yeah, y'all was like, I'm finna figure this out. Y'all done chat GPT that got there, y'all you gonna figure it out one way or another or something like that. You was like, no excuses this year or something like that. Yeah. And I feel like the ethic, like I said, the work ethic that you got, baby, is just like superb or something like that. Yeah, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. And I feel like for a group of you now, you can focus on your love life. I feel like for a group of you wanted to get at least your business or career kind of on the go, and then you will be open to love. You couldn't do both or juggle both or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you would be unbalanced here, trying to figure out your love life. So I feel like for a group of you put all your last year, you start focusing just on, your career path, your business, and pouring into yourself. Now I feel like now you're in the space here to the Ace of Cups, to the Queen of Cups. You're feeling more comfortable in your femininity here to be a little open now to love here. Okay, you now you're open into offering a cup of love here. Now that I feel like you're stable and secure in your business or work or your career. Now that you're good, now you can focus on love. Okay, let's see, y'all. Now y'all, cause the damn Four of Cups, y'all dealing with a whole bunch of stalemates when it did come to love. You was not happy with none of the damn cups God was giving you. What about this one? You was looking away. No, not good enough. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. You did not like what you was getting or something like that. Yeah, to the Four Wands. Y'all could have moved in with somebody and that was not it. Oh no. Baby, you moved in with this person to the Four Wands and you was like, y'all living styles are different. Huh? You didn't like the way that this person either they didn't clean to your standards or something like that for a group of you, or you very particular about the way that you clean. This person is not, and you like, oh, I don't like that. You tried to rock with it, or you tried to stay with this person. Oh, I got the devil, and that's the truth. Oh, this person was toxic. Oh, okay. No wonder you got the hell on. Okay, yeah, this person was toxic. Oh, okay. I get why. Okay, you couldn't stay with this person. Absolutely not. Capricorn energy here. There could have been a Capricorn for a group of you. Okay. Let me see. You had to seek some truth. This person that you was not happy at all. I feel like this person put all the responsibilities on you to run the household, especially if you was a feminine here. This person tried to put all of the responsibility here on you. Ooh, ooh. See, because they like the way that you work. That I told you that was just gonna move in with you and marry. They was gonna marry you for the money or something like that, honey. I'm telling you, you was already set. You might have already had a house or already had an apartment. It's like you already had a home. You know what I mean? You was already straight. This person come over here messing with you. You was like, damn, you could have just stayed where you were at. You know what I mean? This person knew, like, so they moved in with you or something like that. Y'all just was not getting along. Y'all was not agreeing with the simplest things. This was a stalemate. Y'all was just locked. Y'all was like, I'm done. I don't like it because this person sitting up here in this devil energy here. And this is the obsessive. That's what they really got obsessed with, the way that you live. They seen the way that your house was. It's peaceful, clean. This person was like, wait a minute, I gotta leave. Yeah, take your dirty ass down somewhere. I'm like, hey, Eleanor, thank you. Thank you for watching here. You like my style from I appreciate it, love. Look, y'all. They like the way you keep your house or something like that. Look, they did not want to leave. I'm telling you, that's the truth here. You gain clarity about this person's toxic ways or their patterns or something like that. This is the one you got to keep asking to go take the trash out. Like, they moved in with a bag of clothes. This that one. Uh-uh. Get somebody else to do it. You was like, here we go. Here we go. Look, the Ace of Cups still poking out. Y'all needed the strength to be able to get y'all a couple of somewhere else or something like that because it was not at the crib. Somebody had to go and get on, which was you probably. You had to leave. You weren't happy. This person was going to try to keep you locked into a situation where they know they weren't putting out, like they weren't doing their part here. What did they expect? Like, who was this person? Damn. They thought their plans was gonna work here. Oh, they had plans with your money before you did 2 of 1. This person was counting your money before you was counting your money or something like that. Oh no, absolutely not. Yeah, they had plans. What they had plans on doing, y'all? Let's see. Tell me about the 2 of 1. What was they plans on doing? They was planning on traveling and doing everything with you, baby, on your dime. I know you lying. I'm I'm telling you, it happened to me 3 years ago. That's how I know about it. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, the 8 of 1s, 2 of 1s. Okay, somebody's gonna be rapidly telling you some information here about their plans. So you're gonna find out about these plans here. Let's see how. The Ace of Cups again. Somebody about to come. Yo, somebody about to come in and offer you a cup of love. Ace of Cups show they had like 3, 4 times, y'all. And it went on and came out again. Y'all done moved on. Somebody done looked elsewhere to the 2 of 1. Yeah, you didn't start looking elsewhere, start communicating with other people or other suitors or communicating somewhere else about offering your couple of elsewhere. Now you're opening up or becoming more accessible, getting back out there dating or something like that. Give me one more. Okay. That Ace of Cups been peaking, boy. You like, okay, so y'all ready for love now. Y'all for real this time. Okay. So And two, now I will say this. Tracy said, not me, I want to get my coursework finished and then think about relationships. Well, with the spread before that, that's what, I felt like for a group of you, y'all wanted to focus on getting stable here when it comes to your career, or, for that to take off. And then you'll be open, to the Ace of Cups of love. But also, Ace of Cups could also signify you learning how to be your best partner with self-love. This don't always necessarily mean, always for somebody else. This is also for you. You know what I mean? Some of you now are learning how to communicate now in a healthy manner here when it comes to self-love. You know how to articulate your needs and wants here. I feel like some of you guys are taking a whole new approach when it comes to that Two of Wands here. You're taking a whole new approach on how to express yourself in love. Look, the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow. To the Six of Swords. So some of y'all have moved on. Some of you guys will be moving on into a whole new relationship. Something that's more emotionally fulfilling here. Somebody who gets you. Somebody who's more aligned with you here. You're going to be moving on to calmer waters. I feel like this person is going to help you heal the rest of your way. I feel like some of y'all have already done some of the healing work. And once you have this new partner that's going to come in here, he's going to help you to the Six of Swords here, move on to calmer waters here and heal. Wow. From the Two of Wands to the Eight. Somebody said they're going to want to move in. Y'all, okay, look. This is nice. This is nice. I see you focusing on your money first, though, or your business first, though. I will say that. I see you working on that first. And then I see like love coming in once you're open to it. Wow. I'm telling you, you're going to work on some type of self-love, on loving yourself or being your best partner. And then you're going to get with a partner to the Two of Cups. They're going to help you with the rest of your healing here to the Six of Swords. I do see that. Like, you're going to learn how to love on yourself, and then you're going to attract a partner in that's going to love on you and finish the healing. I like that, y'all. I like that. Y'all might have had to deal with a damn King of Swords here in reverse, an Aquarius, Libra, a Gemini, narcissist, somebody who is verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, manipulative, or something like that. It's this person in the past here. Yes, bitch. So y'all are all agreeing here, business first and then love. So y'all worry about y'all pockets first. That's what I'm saying. So y'all do agree that y'all are focusing on y'all career, making sure y'all are good here, and then we'll look. So look, what happens if love like comes, right? Because this is what happened to one of y'all exes. When love came on their damn doorstep and they fumbled your ass because they wasn't ready. That's the type of love that they wanted, but they wasn't ready. So for you, right, I want you to think about it. What if you just minding your own business? La 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 la. Hey, Smokey, you know what I'm saying? To the Ace of Cups, somebody come in, I'm just saying, you ain't even thinking about it because you know what I'm saying? You think about your business. You ain't your back here to the 9 of Cups. You feel me? And what if the Ace of Cups come in? Are you gonna turn away to the 4 of Cups? Are you gonna turn it away? Would you turn it away? Would you turn it away? Would you be like, no, not right now. I'm still working on my my career. But you know what I mean? If love came on your doorstep, came right there, would you be that one to be the one that don't be the ex that fumbled you? Don't be the fumbler. I'm just saying. It's not really at your time. And I feel like, because even with that ex of yours who did fumble you, the time factor, that was on them. You know what I'm saying? When God said they was ready to come in, because they know he was on some house, you know what I'm saying? And they already know they was really finna act up. They really was finna go down until you came in and kind of intervened and slowed them down, because they was about to go all the way in on themselves and dig themselves a deep hole or something like that. You came in and try to give this person an out of their lifestyle, of their reckless lifestyle that they like to do. But baby, you can't make nobody change, baby. They got to be ready only on their terms. You can't do it for them. You can't do the work for them. You know what I mean? They love you from a distance. That's all I'm gonna have to do because I ain't got nothing for you. You still don't want to grow up. So I feel like for a group of you, when you're ready here, love will be here. Okay. Once you learn how to be your best partner, once you learn how to love on yourself properly, have your boundaries, have standards here. Yeah. You're going to get what exactly you look for. Because a lot of us, too, we attract what we are, honestly. So if you're attracting people that you don't really, you know what I'm saying, want to deal with, okay, you need to be working on yourself then. It's still some stuff that you're not being honest with yourself that you need to correct or work on if you want to see different energy come into your life. You know what I'm saying? We only attract what we are at that time, whether we're showing that face or not, right? Because we can show many different faces or something like that. We got many. Look, we got many of those. So we got many of those faces or something like that. Like, baby, I could be whoever you want me to be at that time. So yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to tighten up, Buttercup. Let me see. I got 5 more minutes. Let me see. Let me get on up out of here now, y'all. I done got sleepy. Look, he didn't left me. He went out. Let's see, y'all. Let's go to shadow work. I really feel like this person here, they did you a favor. You needed to work on yourself. You still needed to heal. You wasn't ready anyway. And so this person did you a favor. Just speaking. Let's see. What shadow word? Yeah, mental contest. Strength isn't from winning. Struggles define strength. Okay, so the struggles that y'all had to go through, some of y'all had repressed your emotions here, repressed your power here, and control. So for a group of you, y'all didn't get y'all control away or something like that. So for a group of you, you had to work on not giving that power away. And understanding that your struggles define the strength within you. Strength doesn't come from being a winner. Okay, I like that. Let's see. What else? Tell me about mental contest here. Uh-oh. Lack of awareness. Okay. I'm sure this person had a lot of lack of awareness. And two, missed chances and unseen risk. Seek facts and stay open-minded. Insight opportunity. Okay, this person lacks self-awareness. Okay. They wasn't mentally strong enough. I feel like these are some of the highlights that you learned with this person with the shadow work. You had to learn how to be mentally strong here because this person lacks self-awareness. Look at this shit. Look at this. You had to make sure you was on point, you know what I'm saying, with your mentality here, because this person lacks self-awareness that you were dealing with. And I feel like too, because somebody lacks self-awareness, they can't grow. They're not even aware of how they're operating. They think that it's normal or something like that. So it was like you were being mentally tested here with mental contest. You were being like tested here dealing with this type of person mentally, because this person would have tried to break you down or something like that because of their lack of self-awareness. This would be the person that you would have to keep over explaining, but this person still will make sure that they misunderstand you purposely. You know what I'm saying? Because they lack self-awareness. For some of y'all, they weren't doing it on purpose. They were just really slow. Okay, let's see, y'all. Yeah. He was having an identity crisis. Yeah, most of them was. Especially if you got Scorpio in your chart. People be hating on that for no reason. Then be want to be us. They be weird. Okay, relentless cravings. Okay, this person had addictions with lack of awareness. Okay, this person lacked self-awareness and they dealt with addictions. This person either smoke too much, drink too much, watch porn too much. You know what I'm saying? They do a little too much. Yeah, this person was giving in to all of their cravings. Okay, they had again no self-control here. They lack self-awareness here, so they was just giving it out. Or something like that. Oh, you just giving it out. Consumed, eroded. Addiction is a prison disguised as freedom. So yeah, this person probably had a lot of escapism here through their addictions here, through maybe substance abuse or you know what I'm saying, or through sex addictions for a group of you. They thought a lot of people was like that or something. It's a lot of broken people that do go through that. And I feel like this person missed out on the opportunity with you because they lacked the awareness here and they had addictions. Explore feelings, delve into insecurities and unresolved emotions. Peace, authentic, and closure. So this person had addictions and they didn't want to explore their feelings. Where you were open here emotionally here to exploring everything, that came along with the relationship, this person wasn't. So it was like you had to explore these feelings kind of on your own. Okay. These emotions, even the up and downs of dealing with this person, even the loneliness within a relationship, you didn't cry by yourself or in the house or in the bed with this person, or, you know what I'm saying? You've had to explore a level of emotions here by yourself, but in a relationship. Okay. Because this person was unavailable due to their cravings, due to their addictions, their habits. Some of you guys here with exploring feelings too, with closure again, that's where, because you couldn't explore your feelings with this person, you had to give yourself closure here. You had to give yourself closure. I feel like, because dealing with this person, they didn't have no damn peace because with the lack of self, you know, discipline. Yeah, this person was just going whatever their body desired. This person was just whatever given to it, but wasn't willing to explore feelings here or emotions here again, because this person lacked, they were scared of intimacy here. They have intimacy issues here. Yeah. Okay. And they lack awareness. So they missed out on the opportunity here of being with you. They went somewhere that was easier and that fed those, that addiction here with the relentless cravings here. Okay. Yeah, divine. Yeah, and they was juggling. What I said? Huh? A divine juggler. Man, inner harmony. This person could not have inner harmony. They was juggling. They had a light and a dark side or something like that. This person was trying to mask maybe a dark side they didn't want you to know about, but you kind of already figured it out, or kind of already this person's faceplate fell off, or their mask, and you started to see this person for exactly who they were here, a juggler, and you started to see their habits. Okay, um, so for a group of you, it's like you saw this person juggling their addictions, their toxicities here, and the dysfunction. Like some of them, you thought maybe it's chemically imbalanced, like a little bipolar, a little, a little schizophrenic, or a narcissistic personality disorder. Like this person, what they were displaying here, because of the lack of awareness here, it was like what they were displaying was a little characteristics of maybe like a mental illness that they may have been masking or didn't tell you about. And they had went on one of them binges or something like that. But this person, some of them could have disappeared for a couple of days, or act like their phone was broke, or you used to be on the phone with them every day, and then all of a sudden a day or two, just a day go by too, and they just gone or something like that, or missing. Yeah, they were juggling. Mm, wow. Let's see. Lordy mercy. This person, damn. I'm glad you got away. Look, light the darkness, love, clarity, and awareness. Look, darkness cannot dispel darkness. Only light can. Yeah, I felt like, again, you was the light to this person's darkness or something like that. They were supposed to follow the light, Caroline. But they didn't. They're supposed to damn follow the light or something like that. Yeah. You came to pick them up from the darkness to bring them to the light, and they was just fighting tooth and nail. I don't want to go. I like it down here. You know what I mean? Yeah, this person liked the darkness or something like that. They like juggling or struggling. Or, yeah. And you was like, well, I ain't about to be juggling with you, or I ain't about to be struggling with you, or something like that. You brought in love to this person. You brought in awareness to this person. They did not want to grow up. This person did not want to. They still want to be a Toys R Us kid, y'all. It's just on it. I'm just saying. Let me see. dark reflection and self-compassion, growth mindset, and truth seeking. I feel like for a group of you, you sought yourself out with truth seeking and you liberated yourself from this person. And you had to learn how to give yourself compassion here. Yeah, you might have felt like you might have made a mistake by being with this person for as long as you did or something like that. And you kind of was hard on yourself. Y'all had really hard on yourself. I mean, because you was like, well, I ain't had no business being with this person. How could I have, let myself, be with this type of person, da 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 da. And you need to have more compassion with yourself here. Yeah. When you look into the abyss looks back at you, embracing the imperfections. Yeah, I feel like, some of y'all need to learn how to embrace your imperfections. So for a group of you, I feel like being with this person, they kind of highlighted some of the insecurities that still was hiding in the crevice, if you will. I feel like some of the healing that you have done, this person highlighted some of the healing that still, some of the shadow work that you still needed to complete. Okay. When it comes to embracing all of the imperfections of yourself. Because a lot of us have, especially if you have Virgo in you, in your chart here, you have perfectionism in you. You think everything's got to be perfect, and then get you messed up here. It'll mess your, having a growth mindset here. Being a perfectionist, you won't get nothing done. I had to work on that so bad, because if I was a perfectionist, I did not want to go live and some certain stuff had to look a certain way and this da 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 da. You know what I mean? And whenever damn go live, and I had to get out of my own way. I had to do some healing. I had to be like, well, fuck it. Whoever's meant to get this message will hit this message. I'm not going out searching. Look, I'm not people pleasing no more. I'm not going out and searching for my community. Whoever needs the word will get it, and they will come to me. Right? I ain't about to make you go through. I can't make you take. You know what I mean? Whoever will find me, they will find me. Right? Some of y'all had to ride the storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. Some of y'all had to ride the storm or ride the wave or something like that. Yeah. Once y'all liberated yourself, y'all had to go through a little storm, if you will. And I feel like some of you guys, it was tough. Riding the storm because you by yourself. In the picture, it looked like you by your damn self here, with riding storm out here. Okay. And it's been tough, right? Was trying to learn how to give yourself compassion and self-love, and through a situation that had kind of took you down here. It didn't take you out personally, it didn't take you out, right? It might have knocked you down and you had to rebuild here, right? You had to ride that storm out here. But I feel like you have the ability to, with the strength, with the mental. Remember, the first card that came out was mental contest, which means you have a mental strength here to handle struggles, to move through them. So something about you purging here and purifying with riding the storm out, you had to leave. Once you ride the storm out, I feel like you've had to leave certain either ideologies or the way that you think about certain things. You've had to leave that as well once you elevated to another level or another phase of your life. After you learn how to ride the storm out, right? I feel like for a group of you, you've taken what's necessary, right? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding out of the situation or out of the experience, and you're applying it here to your life in the future, right? That's what I mean accountability looks like, right? Because I could learn all day, but if I'm not applying all the knowledge that I'm acquiring, then it's just sitting there. That's how it becomes power. They say knowledge is power. No, knowledge is power if it's applied. There's a lot of people that know a lot of things, but they're not applying none that they know. So when you have experience, right, you know how to ride out storms, you know how to buckle up here, you know what I'm saying, and ride things out here, right? With the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you have learned through these past relationships here. How to apply it when you are in solitude, when you are by yourself. Remember, you don't owe anyone any explanation. When you ride out storms, it's not for everyone to know. You're supposed to be in hermit mode when you struggling or when you out there behind. People realize, like, what's going on? Where you go, man? She just disappeared. You got to make sure. I don't want to bleed all on you. If I'm not good in a mental place or good in an emotional place or not good in a spiritual place, but what good am I going to be if I'm out here bleeding out on you? Absolutely not. I'm going to ride this wave out and I'm going to come back out victorious. I'm still going to have a smile on my face. I'm still going to move forward here. And I feel like for a group of you, that's what you're learning here. How how to like maneuver around obstacles or challenges in your life and how to ride it on out and through. I feel like for a group of you where y'all used to run or try to avoid the storm here, you've had to learn how to go through the storm. You know, somebody try to avoid the tower from happening and it still end up happening any damn way. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you've learned how to have compassion enough for yourself and self-love, you know what I'm saying, to ride that storm through here instead of running around it here. I'm gonna get one more and I'm gonna get on up out of here. I like this. Okay, I like that. I like it. They gave me two. What it is, Pooh? Making peace and shadow bloom. Let's see. You need both sunlight and darkness to fully bloom. Hello, what I said, you need the light and the dark. You wouldn't know light without darkness. You got to know. You got to go down under to get up to the top. Okay, genuine. In the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery. So after you didn't went through, look, damn, if once you went through riding the storm here with adversity, now you're able to go through the shadow bloom, absorbing the light and the dark and making peace with it. Making peace with the storm after you purified yourself, after you didn't left what you needed to leave, people, places, and things that you've had to ride the storm out through. And you've had to leave those people. You've had to leave that experience. You've had to leave that relationship. You've had to leave that job. You've had to leave that city, right? So you can make peace with yourself. I like it through self-discovery. Being resilient here. Some of you guys are learning how to nourish yourself here properly. Because y'all had been malnourished or something like that. Y'all didn't know how to nourish yourself. Bless your hearts. You know how to love on yourself properly or something like that. With the self-love. Yeah. Yeah. Shadow bloom. Once y'all learn how to nourish yourself. Because see, you know, in the darkness, that rose still blooms here, whether it's in the dark or not. With shadow bloom, it says it's still going to bloom in the darkness here or in the light. It's still going to blossom. It's still going to grow here. So whether you are pouring or nourishing yourself at the bottom where it's dark right now, you in hermit mode for a group of you. When you're in the darkness here, you're still growing. When you're hidden from the light, when you're hidden from everyone else and you didn't went into hermit mode, you're still growing. You're still nourishing. You're still growing until you're ready to get up there and grow into the light. People, again, don't know what it took while you was down here in the lab. People don't know when you were down here at the very beginning of your journey. People don't know what it took for you to get up there and sprout up out of there. And so this is what it's about here, about making peace here and owning the growth that you have here. Don't shortchange yourself. You done came a long damn way. You need to celebrate that. Okay, celebrate making peace. Celebrate, you know, being able to grow, you know, being a flower growing in concrete. Huh? The environment may not be pretty around you, but you're still growing here. You're still growing. You're still nourishing yourself. The environment may be a little rough. I stay in the house myself. Look, because I don't like to take on all them people energy, and I definitely don't like to go to Walmart. That is the most lowest vibrational energy that I try to avoid it with all I can. It's just something about the energy there. I be trying. If I got to go to Walmart, I'm in and out like honeycomb hideout or something like that. The energy is just too heavy for me. It's just too low or something like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like for a group of you, you're learning how to maneuver around the awareness, that the new awareness that you have of yourself. You're stepping into your intuition here, right? You're owning your intuition now. Like you have more confidence in yourself, right? More confidence in your intuition. Everyone has a story or a storm that they've had to ride through, you know, with riding the storm. So I really love this card because everybody has a storm that they have rolled through or having to ride alone by themselves here, right? They've had to go through a place of darkness here in our lives. You said Walmart steals my energy. I bet they do. They steal that money too. Look, they be like, before you know, you walked out of Walmart and you didn't spend more than what you were supposed to, huh? That's why I be like, when I go on Walmart, don't get no buggy. I ain't getting no damn buggy. I try not to get none. I don't want to be. you get a buggy, you be want to get this and this and this. Haley, yes, knowledge of self. Yeah. And so I feel like for a group of you, once you have learned to apply the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of self, going through these different obstacles, these challenges here, and learning how to maneuver through them and not around them, right? No longer are we hiding. No longer are we running the opposite way. No longer are we, trying to avoid, we've learning how to ride through the storm here, through the obstacle here, through the experience here. And this is where you learn here the mental contest. Look, the strength mentally. This is where you get that from, through the struggles that you've had to go through. Each time you go through a struggle here, that's strengthening here for you mentally. So I like it. And I felt like for a group of you too, when you were with this past person who could not control their cravings here or their addictions, and they lacked self-awareness, you couldn't really tell them anything. They didn't like constructive criticism, or they thought that maybe you was trying to be too smart when you would try to tell them something, so they didn't want to listen to nothing you had to say anyway. You started to realize what self-awareness and the lack of it, what it was with this person. You was like, damn, they ignorant. Like, it's really people out here like this. You was like, dang, I'm really trying to save your life, and you steady jumping in you jumping in the you can't swim. Like, I don't understand. Like, you really started to realize what lack of awareness was dealing with this person. They help highlighted that for you. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad you can see the light now dealing with this person, y'all. Okay, that's going to do it for this live, guys. With Shay Speaks to Life Sunday. Make sure, guys, wherever you're streaming your podcast, man, go to Shay Speaks to Life podcast, guys. Go ahead and subscribe. Every Sunday I get you right at 10 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go to the YouTube page, guys. Shay Speaks Life on YouTube. And you can go to my podcast playlist, and you can also take a listen there as well. I appreciate all the love, all the hearts, all the gifts. Yes, I appreciate it all, man. Yes, guys. This was a good live. I wonder if I got left. You think Bay left me, y'all? He probably did. I don't know. He might not. Let me go check. All right, guys. Until then, have a great weekend. Go listen to the episode, man. An episode before that, and before that, and before that. Okay. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.